Hi, I'm Wakar Ahmed. I'm doing a video, review video, or maybe even a reaction video. Don't know if I'm that cool, but I just did an online workshop with, in my mind, one of the best improv teachers in the world, Michael Gellman. I hope you can forgive me. I did an overnight shift last night, and there was a lot of commuting, so I got about 2 hours sleep, and I had an improv workshop scheduled with Michael Gelman today. And I was gonna actually just email them and just say I can't make it, I'm too tired. But I'm on this genre ensemble with the Maydays, so it's an improv team where everybody is like really good at improv, and I feel I need to do a lot of other workshops to kind of keep up with everybody else, because that's what ensembles do, to support each other. So I guess so. I decided to suck it up, and just with a couple, I got as much sleep as I could and dunked a few Diet Cokes. Product placement, please pay me Diet Coke, but or Coke. But yeah, so I decided to suck it up and do the workshop. And yeah, Michael Gelman I've been training with for a long time. Michael has been doing improv for 40 years plus, and he was one of the original Second City people. He often refers to training with Del Close, who is this kind of crazy improv acid guru. Um, and a lot of the stuff he teaches is very fundamental. It's, it comes down to like the basics of improv. If you've done any improv, I'm sure you've heard the term yes and the number of times you go, yes and whacker. So yeah, yeah, he keeps me right. Um, a lot of times you do classes online and stuff, and comedy and improv, everybody's very kind of positive and reassuring, and everything you do is right, and we learn from mistakes, kind of thing, which is fine, and I think generally quite a good way to go about things. But while I don't think Michael is a negative person, if you don't do improv in using the principles that he teaches you, he will give you very um, button pushy notes sometimes. But I think if that's something, if that's a way you like to be taught, and you want to be taught improv that will get your level higher, I think it's pretty good. The workshop he teaches every Saturday morning is pay what you want, which is pretty incredible. So if you want to try it out, you should check out Process Theatre. I'm a little bit of a technophobe, but I'm trying not to write that story for myself. So I will try and put a link below. But anyway, so yes, Michael Gelman, very good teacher. I think I should also say that as a doctor, as a GP, I think the improv Michael has taught me, in my opinion, has made me a better doctor more than anybody else's improv. I think a lot of the stuff he teaches is about agreement and collaboration. And just very quickly, as a doctor, as a GP, when I see a patient, I want to generally be agreeable with the patient and get the patient to believe that we are working as a team, collaborating and conspiring together against whatever problem the patient has. But that's a bit of an aside. I'll get a wee bit more into the meat and potatoes of what Michael was doing with us today. This was part two of a workshop. What's the what? So he's truly trying to get down to what is, the what of the scene. And last week he talked about kind of like the what of a scene, or the what of a film, like The Wizard of Oz is about kind of getting out of Kansas. That's what it's all about. and he talked about the what of Casablanca. You know, the first scene was about getting when Rick got the papers. So he's really getting us to explore the different kind of what's that you can have in theatre, and is a particular play about solving a problem? Is it about resolving a conflict, or is it about gaining an objective? I know this is stuff Michael has taught us for money, but I don't think you're really gonna. I don't think I'm ripping off Michael, because really, you know, going to the workshop is how you would really explore these ideas, and that's really, you know, why I do. Yeah, he did. So we sort of broke us in early at the start, and we kind of did a counting reaction game, which was kind of fun. Um, and and it was a sort of like an easy improv game to break us in. And for a while, I thought, you know what, I'm pretty good at this improv thing. And then he got us to do another exercise in which we were doing like a kind of one word at a time scene, which I'm sure if you've seen like Whose Line Is It Anyway or anything like that, you know what I mean, or Doctor Know It All. I've sort of taught in workshops before where each person has their arms linked together and you do it one word at a time, you know. And this time though, we were just he just gave us a relationship and we were just allowed to use one word in reaction. And I don't know if that sounds really complicated, but it was really difficult. Everybody, I think, found it quite hard. It was an exercise really in which, you know, if somebody said something to me, I could only either use one word or a reaction like or you know, a word which was often a swear word, but I don't want to get barred from YouTube, so sorry. But you get the idea. So if somebody said something to me, I was going to say one word, and then the other person would say one word, and really you were trying to react and not bring the scene along. It was really challenging, I thought. Although I think I put in the Zoom chat, I think this is actually what I need to be doing right now. I think being reactive, I think as a doctor, has kind of helped me. I might do another video about being reactive and being responsive, and the pros and cons of each of those. But we'll get on. So yeah, so we did this kind of Viola Spolin kind of counting game, and then we did a sort of one word at a time exercise where we were trying to be in reaction the whole time. And I felt terrible after that exercise. And then after that, we sort of got us to kind of just pull a few sentences that we just heard in everyday life, and then a few point of view sentences, and then we did some three-person scenes. So three-person scenes are scenes where you have three people, which are a little bit more tricky than two-person scenes because you've got an awful lot more dynamics between everybody else. And he got us to kind of perform some of these three-person scenes with a little bit more reaction and then a little bit more non sequiturs, and it was super fun. And I left the workshop not feeling I was terrible at improv. So this has been quite a long video. I'm trying to mess about with being a YouTuber. I mean, I do like being a doctor, but I would also love to be like super mega rich. But yeah, so I'm just messing about with format and style and stuff like that. So hopefully you enjoyed my little spiel on Michael Gellman's workshop, and hopefully if you love improv, you'll check out some workshops from Michael Gellman. I think they're really good, and they're at a time that it's at 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. in the UK, which is not terrible. I've done quite a lot of stand-up sessions on Zoom at 2 in the morning and stuff like that, just to tell jokes for 5 minutes. So you get 3 hours out of a pay what you want session with one of the best teachers in the world. You can't get better than that. And hopefully I can apply these skills to the other workshops and jams that I'm hoping to do this week. So hopefully you enjoyed my video. Peace out.